beep 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 beep
Huh?
beep 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 beep.
What do you do?
I don't know.
I'm playing Wordle. What do you want?
Get off Wordle. It's time
Okay.
for the Blind Wave podcast every 3 p.m. Not every 3 p.m. Every Thursday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Every 3 p.m.
At twitch.tv/blindwave.
on YouTube if you play it at that time.
You can always do it. It's always
got
there
it.
for you.
Splendid.
4 tries, not bad. Good job, Calvin.
I got it in 2 one time.
What is
Legitimately.
Wordle?
Oh, it's the game that New York Times bought for like $10 million or something.
It was a lot. It was
The
a lot of
game.
money.
Yeah, it's every day they switch out a 5-letter word, so you can only play it once. It's like the crossword puzzles, right? When you would like
Yeah.
get the crossword in the paper, and every
Okay.
day you get a new one or whatever.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But this is like you're trying to figure out what a 5-letter word is, and when you type in a 5-letter word, it tells you which ones are not in the word, which ones are in the word but in the wrong position, and which ones are in the word and in the right position.
Eric, stay with me. It's Mastermind
Yeah.
with letters.
Oh, gotcha.
Yes,
So they took something
You
that had
sunk
come
my
before,
battleship.
changed it up a little bit, and made $10 million.
Yeah.
No, they spent $10 million. Oh, you mean whoever made it before?
Yeah.
I don't know where it came from.
Gotcha.
Which one's Mastermind? Is that the code, Rick?
No, Mastermind has the colored balls.
Yeah, it's like a color code that you're trying to solve or something. Gotcha. Yeah, but that one you don't get as much time.
You get a bunch of guesses. It's exactly the same, except with letters.
I guess so. But yeah, I don't know. People have fun with it. I
No,
tried
it's
it a couple
fun.
times.
I like it.
I'm assuming you don't spend as much time as we did this week when we were trying to do a Gravity Falls and sat there and did a cryptogram
You only
for
get
45 minutes.
We did spend a long time on Gravity Falls. That's
you
true.
only get like 5 guesses.
Okay, gotcha.
No, yeah. I mean, like you can go through the whole day and kind of like hold off and think
Yeah.
about it and come back and add more
Mhm.
words again later on. But I don't have that much time, so usually I'm just
Gotcha.
like, what's another good word to put in here?
Yeah.
That was one of the highlights of my week, was the Gravity Falls thing.
Gravity Falls
I
one.
just remember looking up and being like, it's been 37 minutes and we haven't started.
Very true.
I had 3-hour streams for my hint hunts. 9 hours.
Yeah.
At least.
9.
9 hours.
I get you.
It's fun, though. Best things of my week. Cried during Final Fantasy Cry-Sis Core.
Yeah.
Ooh. Good lord.
Good
So
stuff.
good.
Just a lot more squats or?
It's disappointing lack of squats.
Oh.
There was a stealth section where you have to squat down, like, under things in order to hide from the enemy.
Sure.
I was like, okay, every time. So I stood the desk up. I was like, every time I squat for this, I'm going to squat in real life.
Gotcha.
It's going to be great. It was a really terrible stealth section. I got caught over and over and over again, and finally the game was like, you suck. Let's just keep going.
The game gave up
lost.
on you.
That's funny.
No, like, every time you got caught, like, the guards took one of the treasure chests. So once there are no more treasure chests, you just go on.
There's no point.
Oh, I see.
So I got one treasure chest.
One.
It was not
One
great.
was gotten.
So it could have done better.
It could have, but in my defense, it was stealth in a JRPG. It was not very good. But the rest of the game, amazing. What also was amazing that I discovered, which we need to like work with Capcom on this to bring it over to the States. Because I watched a live action theater play of Phoenix Wright.
Okay.
What?
It's amazing.
A theater play?
Oh, it's got the music and everything. It's got the judge.
That
it's got
sounds
Edward.
awesome.
Everyone's in costume. They like
Wow.
involve the audience because in Phoenix Wright, there's like crowds that are watching the courtroom stuff.
Yeah.
And they're like cheering or booing and stuff. And
Yeah.
so like the audience gets to do that. Really fun.
The gallery.
Yeah. I think there's 3 of them that I know of. They're all in Japan and Japanese, so they're English subtitles that you can watch them with. But I would love to go to something like that in the States or in Japan.
No, that would
Whatever.
be great. And hopefully less injuries than the Spider-Man stage play.
I mean, there's a lot of like rigorous pointing.
A lot of rigorous, yeah.
Like you could throw something out doing that.
They'd have like air cannons when they point.
Throw something out.
Yeah, you could throw out like a shoulder,
Sure.
or hyperextend your elbow.
Objection! Your arm just flies off.
Yeah.
That'd be terrible.
That would be pretty bad. If your arm flew off from objecting.
yeah, that discovery and then watching it, good stuff. It's been a long time since I've gone to like a play.
No, I haven't been to a play or anything in, I don't know, a little while. I mean, we've done plays and stuff locally, and Melanie and the kids and stuff were really into that, but I haven't gone to anything else besides a couple of those. That's been a while now. Long while.
Yeah,
Yeah.
last play that I watched was Hamilton with you guys
Not true.
as a reaction.
Nope.
Did I watch another play?
Yep.
What was it?
Rogers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know if I call it a play. As a scene.
It's as much a play as like Hamilton would be, I guess.
How many acts did it have?
Well, I mean,
It had a bunch.
most of it.
Bunch of actors.
Maggie brought up a great scene in the Phoenix Wright thing where they were showing a video for evidence, but it was real people doing the fight scene.
Yeah.
They would rewind. The fight people
They
would
would.
rewind.
That's really cool.
That's super cool.
It's pretty great. Recommend if you can find it.
Yeah, how else would you do like a rewind thing? You can't just throw up a projector on
Rewind.
stage. That's cheating.
Yeah, they did an awesome rewind thing in Hamilton.
They did.
They did.
They did do a rewind thing.
And the stage, it spun.
Did. It was fun. It was great. Love the stage.
Very cool.
Setting was cool. I mean, I don't know. My favorite things from the week. We had Valentine's Day.
We did.
Yeah.
I streamed, so I didn't really have too much that went on. That
You got to be intimate with the viewers of Twitch.
suppose so. Though they did ask, like, because of Valentine's Day, they were asking questions like, "How'd you meet Melanie?" and
Yeah.
whatnot. And then Melanie was like in chat, so she like sent me pictures and stuff. So I was showing stuff on chat too,
that's cool.
being like, "Here's us in the past. Like, here's where we met in kindergarten." And I showed the kids the picture of us in kindergarten, and it was funny because they were like, Ayla was looking for me. She was trying to find me. She goes, well, you must be one of these people.
Yeah.
And then eventually we got to me. And I was like, do you guys recognize anyone else in the picture or anything? And like Colson and Leon, I'm like, yeah, Kanan's right there. And I was like, what? And then Ayla's like, that can't be Kanan. It must be Leon or Colson. And I said, not when I was a kid. Like, that's Melanie right there. That's a mom.
Yeah. No, I
That's
saw
funny.
that picture and I was like, your kids have your face and her hair.
Yeah.
That was funny.
Yeah.
I did do, I don't know if it's necessarily for Valentine's Day, but we don't do steak very often, especially like red meat, and avoiding more red meat, doing more chicken and fish and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So we had steak. I made steak yesterday, and I did like steak with baked potato, asparagus, and mushrooms and onions, and like all the kids liked it, and they all thought it was really good. Even Ayla ate the steak, which she usually doesn't like meat as much. She usually is much more into vegetables and stuff like that, which is
Gotcha.
different than the boys.
Yep.
Who were like, I don't want onions and what's this green stuff, you know? But it turned out really good, although my belly never likes it.
That's too bad.
I need to meet that one guy from that commercial and figure out what I can do about it.
Sure,
The
he has
door
all the
opener guy?
answers.
Yeah, the Oregon guy, he might know. But
Mhm.
but no, the method is like it's just salt and pepper, and then I had like crushed garlic in the pan while I cooked it, and then thyme, and then it's just like butter.
Yeah.
And then like as the butter melts and everything, and then on the juices, you just keep like
Ladling
basting
on.
it basically
Yeah.
back onto it and stuff. And like the steak that I ate, I'm assuming everyone else was similar to it, but it just was like a very good consistency of like almost melting in your mouth kind of thing, and it wasn't like super chewy or anything, and it was really good. And maybe it was just because I haven't had it in a long time. It was great. So I'll count that as in the Valentine's Day category.
It's crazy because I did the exact same thing minus the time.
Minus the time.
Yep. Made the steak, did the basting, the basting. With
Sometimes
the
you just don't have time.
No time. Out of time.
Kroger was out of time.
Was it?
I went to Kroger's to get time, like fresh time. They had no time. I wasted my time.
They were closed.
No, they weren't closed. They were just didn't have any time. And then while I was
They
there,
were all too busy.
while I was there, I decided, 'cause I was gonna do corn, and I decided to like, well, while I'm here, maybe I'll get something else. So that's why I got asparagus and mushrooms while I was there. So I made the trip into something rather than just being like nothing.
Mhm.
But no, that went really well.
Good.
And we also had Pokemon on Friday, which has always been the last 2 weeks has been one of my favorite things of the week. It always sucks having to wait the week to do another 2 hours, but
I
excited
had to
for-
do some restructuring with what my what I'm going to do with it, but I'm excited for the next stream because I feel like I have a good base now.
Base.
My entire last stream was grinding to no avail.
To no avail.
Well,
3 of us have beaten the first gym now.
Good.
So you should be really close with that. You're getting there. The chat will help you, Calvin.
Calvin, the Pokemon
Right, chat?
can sense your attitude. by
Yeah,
the
that's
way.
why they don't want to listen.
Yeah.
That's why Slacking keeps slacking off. He's like, this guy doesn't appreciate my
Does
work.
that for everybody. I just
He didn't do it for me.
liar. You told me in the stream. That's what he does. Takes a break.
He slacks off a lot, yeah. But no, that's been fun. I'm excited. The next one I have is another Waveguard gym leader. So I'm going to be starting off with a gym leader off the bat. So I'm excited to see what they have because I haven't actually gotten to see their team yet. And I don't know how hard it's going to be yet.
Dang, thank you so much, Joker Man.
Joker Man,
The
thank
15
you.
gifted subs. Make sure if you got a gifted sub to say thank you to Joker Man for his generosity.
I hope that's a Bob Dylan reference. So I love it.
Bob Dylan reference.
He has
Does
a
he have a
song.
song called Joker Man?
He does, and it's great.
Posture check.
Steve Miller has a song called The Joker.
And the smoker.
No, it's just, and that's in the song.
Yeah, Midnight Toker.
Yeah, but I don't think there's no song called Smoker.
There's no song called The Smoker?
Not by Steve Miller.
Jokers to the right.
The character called Smoker in One Piece, he's pretty cool.
Hydrate.
What else happened for you guys? Anything? Anything new? Anything good? Anything?
I mean, maybe best thing of the week, but just more news. There's a poll for Lucifer replacement right now
Indeed.
going on. So always exciting to get a new show.
It is. It's always exciting for us to kind of make predictions on how the poll's going to go and then be able to look at the results in real time and guess and see. And interesting.
Yeah, still have time.
Yeah,
over
oh,
at
yeah.
Patreon.com/blindwave
Definitely.
to get your vote in.
But yeah, this week we also started Vox Machina on YouTube and 4 Ahead on Patreon, which that's been a fun show just because it's so different from the normal stuff that we do. I feel like with the idea of it being based off of a more improvised story, I've quite liked. So
Yeah. That actually just went up today. There's a
today,
brand new show
mm-hmm.
every Thursday now.
Yeah,
Yep.
That's exciting.
indeed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, our schedule is always a living one with things going off and back on. Like we just fitted the finale of Peacemaker, so that's going to be done. And that had some crazy moments in it, including one where I was like, holy shit. So that's going to be fun whenever it pops up. And then I've also just been enjoying, I mean, it's been, for the last 2 weeks or 3 weeks now, but our editors are putting together little highlights and we're throwing them up on TikTok. And it's cool to see highlights of stuff, like I don't get to see Rick and Maggie's reactions, but I get to see the highlights. So those are cool. So if anybody that has a TikTok, you should all go over there and follow because there's some really good gems there. And I've seen some of the ones that are going to be coming up soon. And they're great.
No, very true. Calvin, what about you? Was your
As far
favorite?
as good
was your-
things of the week?
Was your best thing Pokemon?
No. It
No.
was a game that I streamed, though. I finished Halo Infinite.
Huzzah!
It was great. I really enjoyed the entire campaign. It definitely felt like more like combat evolved feeling than like Halo 4 and 5. Didn't love those games, but man, this was just a return to the feel and energy and physics and stuff of combat evolved. It was really cool.
Have you
And the
been-
grapple hook is just like I said in the stream. Like
Grapple
if you want to
hook.
bring back a game and give it new life and energy and stuff, put a grappling hook in your game.
Now, is this grappling hook do like you can grab anything, or can you only grab certain things?
You can grab just about anything. You can grab enemies, you can grab weapons, you can grab grenades, you can grab vehicles.
Okay. Well, like I remember, what was it? What was the James Bond game that we played, Rick?
Agent Under Fire.
Is that what it was called?
That's the one with the grappling hook.
There was that one where like that grappling hook I remember could just go anywhere, and like in multiplayer you could use the grappling hook and like shoot yourself up to like towards the top of the level, and if you let go, you could just like shoot it again, and just kind of swing like Spider-Man.
Sure.
Or if you shot up there and held the button, you could keep attached up on the corner of the wall and like snipe while you were attached up there. It was so cool. But then in The World's Not Enough that I remember playing after that, like a lot of the mechanics of that game I felt were better, but the grappling hook that you got in that game only could grapple to certain grappling points that would get you up to like second levels and different things like that, and you couldn't just grapple to anything you wanted to. But like Rick and I would be playing like versus, and we would just be grappling, chasing after each other the entire game, just flying around.
Never touching the ground.
Never touching the ground, no. Like there was also I think a jetpack too, but it was like why use that?
Yeah.
Just use
No,
a
it
grappling
was
hook.
like we turned into tribes.
It was so much fun. I remember doing that. I remember like Rick would be like, "Where is he? Where is he?" looking for me, and I remember like being way up in the corner of the map, grappled up there with a sniper rifle, waiting for him to come through. I'm like, "Come on, he will never expect me up here." Like just waiting.
Yeah.
It was great. So much fun.
Have you done much multiplayer in between your campaign streams?
Yeah, I've been doing a bunch of multiplayer, just on my own, getting better at that. I'm really enjoying FIESTAAA.
Yes, that's a lot of fun.
That's probably my favorite
FIESTAAA.
game. 4v4 FIESTAAs are great. I had a 29 kill game, 29 to 50 for the team.
That's great.
So that was a lot of fun.
No, I like that multiplayer quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I have wrestling news.
Do you?
Wrestling.
All right, lay
Dude,
it on me.
it's
What's the wrestling news?
My favorite kind of news,
Okay.
where I don't know if it's real or if it's storyline.
Okay.
So right now in America, there are two big wrestling companies, right? There's WWE,
Yes,
which you're probably all familiar with,
I am.
and then there's AEW,
Which I'm also familiar with. kind
yeah,
of.
which has grown a lot over
Mhm.
its relatively short lifespan. Well, AEW was started mainly by Tony Khan, who owns it. He's like the money man, right?
Money. Yeah. Tony Money. Gotcha.
Tony Money. There's the Young Bucks,
Mm-hmm.
Kenny Omega, and then there was Cody Rhodes.
Cody Rhodes. I
I've
know
heard that
him.
name.
Yeah, you know him as Stardust maybe from
Mhm.
WWE.
Yep.
So he was
And
Not-
he was in 2 episodes of Arrow.
yeah,
It was. It's true.
yeah, he's in some different TV shows.
Yep.
And he was not only an on-screen performer, but he was also like executive vice president, headed community relations, right? Big part of the company. And so yesterday or the day before, Wrestling Observer the Wrestling Observer stated that he's not in the company anymore. He did not. His contract was not renewed,
Okay.
and it seems like maybe he's going back to WWE.
Huh.
Which is crazy because like he hated WWE,
Yeah.
and he left and he went to go on the indies, and then he formed this company. But I don't know. It's one of the craziest things
Huh.
in recent memory, other than like CM Punk coming back, also to AEW. But just the fact that he had so much control in AEW, he had such a big part of it. I'm
Wow.
not really sure why he left. I've tried to do digging.
Money?
It's not out
Or
there. I mean,
does he get offering a lot to do WrestleMania? Or...
I mean, I'm sure WWE will pay him a lot of money, but I don't know. Maybe it has something to do with his wife. Like, I'm not sure that his wife was as happy in the company as he was,
Okay.
so maybe that has something to do with it. Maybe it's different TV deals. I don't know, but it's crazy. I want to know more.
Okay.
And I also don't 100% know that it isn't just something that they're tricking us with either.
Oh.
Tricking
okay.
you with?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because, like, it didn't leak, but some people in the company believe that this is to be the case. But that's happened in wrestling before, where, like, Brian Pillman tricked WCW into letting him out of his contract. Because he said, like, it would be an awesome storyline if the people think that I'm leaving and going to ECW, but then I don't, and I'm actually, like, here. And so they're like, yeah, no, that sounds great. And they let him out of his contract, and he
Oh.
left.
And he left.
He actually left.
Oh my god, it's so good.
That's
Damn.
hilarious.
Yeah, that's a great story.
Yeah, so like different contract stuff has happened before. If this is a storyline, it's going to be one of the best storylines ever, maybe. But if it isn't, I'm just baffled and confused. But good for him if he gets a bunch of money. I can't imagine him going anywhere else. So I don't know. It's crazy.
I mean, wrestling is at its core just craziness.
Sure.
All the business dealings and secrets and stuff that you've told us about over the years is just. I feel like that community, that like, it's just steeped in it. It just thrives on it. All this.
And you can never escape it.
No.
Like, I haven't watched wrestling in at least a year, but I still have to keep up with the news and all the stories
Sure.
and everything.
Yeah. How do you keep up with it? Is it like a Twitter thing? Or
Podcasts, Twitter,
podcasts?
stuff like that.
Gotcha.
The Wrestling Observer.
Wrestling Observer.
Yeah, that's a trade.
A podcast?
It's a trade. Well, it's a podcast, but it's also like a trade magazine.
Okay.
It's now an e-zine, which I think Dave still types up on his typewriter.
That's cool.
We had the Super Bowl over the week. Did anybody check out the Super Bowl?
It was on, but I was doing like other stuff while it was on.
Gotcha.
I kind of saw the halftime show a little bit. Turned around every once in a while. Melanie was kind of watching. Her family kind of roots on the Ohio teams, so
Okay.
since Cincinnati was in it, she was watching because of her family and stuff too, I think. But there's also someone kind of close-ish here that was like the quarterback, right? Burrow.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was his name, John Burrow or Jeff Burrow, something like that.
Huh. Okay.
But he was like the quarterback for Cincinnati, I think. But he came from Athens, which was not too far, you know.
Oh yeah. That's like.
A lot of people in
A little bit
Athens
up
and
the road.
stuff. It was kind of a local thing, being like, "Oh, he's gonna be in the Super Bowl." But no, I watched a little bit here and there. I'm always worried about watching Super Bowl because there's always like that's when like the really good like trailers sometimes drop too. So I'm like, I don't want to catch those by accident or anything.
Sure.
So I saw a few commercials here and there too, but then like something would happen. And I remember like a few years back whenever we had like a little Super Bowl party and Melanie's family and stuff was there, and I was watching with them. I think it was the year that I don't remember what year it was, but the year that I think the halftime show was Shakira and J-Lo was the last time I remember doing that. 'Cause I can't think of what
teams?
I can't think.
That was
Yeah, well, I don't usually watch for the
last year,
teams or
right?
anything, and I don't remember who was the halftime show last year or anything, or what they did with Super Bowl last year. I don't remember, but I remember being there and like there'd be trailers and stuff that start coming on, and I'd be like da 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 da, and just start like walking away
Sure,
and
yeah, I
going to the
getcha.
kitchen.
Yeah.
So, but no, it was I don't know, okay. The halftime show was all right.
It was my
I-
favorite
I-
halftime show for the last 5 or 6 years.
I really liked
I loved it.
Dre and Eminem
Yeah.
and Snoop. Everyone else was okay and stuff too. I was surprised 50 Cent was there. He's also upside down. I was like, what's he doing?
It's like his music video. He's upside down.
So, but
No,
no, it was
I
fun.
really
I
enjoyed
like,
it, but then I later watched there's a YouTuber, he's a rap guy that does live reactions and stuff. His name's Knox Hill. I watched his video. I think I appreciate it like 10 times more because he can give you like the history of all the references and like looking at it from a technical level of where in the mix things are coming from in the headphones just really gave me a lot of appreciation for all the work that Dre put into that.
sure, yeah. No, I thought it was pretty cool. I wish it would have been longer. I thought it ended I thought it was too short.
Yeah.
But otherwise, I thought it was fun.
Mm-hmm.
I know a lot of people have been upset with it, or at least I hear a lot of it. There's that vocal groups that are upset with it, but then other people who are like, I loved it, I thought it was great. So it is what it is.
Sure.
Everyone complains about something.
There is, and there's also just like fake shit too. Like, you know, as soon as it happens, it's like, you know, the NFL's mad at Eminem for kneeling, and then there was like, no, the NFL came out like, no, we weren't. We didn't tell him not to. He can do whatever he wants, you know. But they gotta get their clicks.
Sure.
That sucks.
Yep.
It was I think and Melanie said about it too. I can't remember. I knew Dre and Mary J. Blige, Eminem, Snoop. There was the fifth guy that they announced.
Kendrick Lamar.
Lamar. Like I don't really know him.
Sure.
But I thought his performance, like his rap section, I thought was like that was like my favorite part.
Yeah.
And like Eminem was fine too, and then Dre at the very end was really good too. But like what I had seen, I missed the very beginning, I guess too. I guess they did California Love, right? And I was like, damn it, Melanie, you didn't tell me it was going on. So it was, you know, what I had seen of it was pretty good. I haven't rewatched it. Maybe I should, so I can see the whole thing. I mean, that's why I thought it was too short.
Gotcha. No, I loved that one. I thought the J-Lo and Shakira one was kind of lackluster, in my opinion. My favorite one still is Coldplay, Beyonce, and Bruno Mars. I love that show, that halftime show. Did a great job with that one.
I don't remember that one.
Yeah. I mean, like of recent Super Bowls. I mean, obviously you got the classics like Prince and Michael Jackson and stuff like that. But
I don't think I've seen a halftime show since that one shark fucked up.
Yeah,
Katy Perry.
Katy Perry, that's right. I don't think he fucked up.
I don't
He
even
just
know,
like standing there.
I don't even know what the big deal about that was. Everyone's like, the left shark or right shark, whichever shark it was. And I'm like, what did he do? He was there. I don't know.
He was doing his job. He was being shark-like.
I don't know. I remember Justin Timberlake and Janet Jackson. I remember that also being a big controversy, and I watched that one live when it was going on.
Yeah, I watched that one live.
And then a few others and stuff too over the time, but I can't pinpoint too many of them really.
I need to watch this one. I like Dre. I like Eminem.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
It was. I quite liked it. It was really fun.
Snoop looked like he was
really
having
loved the set. Like they had this cover on the field that was like a satellite view of L.A.
Sure.
And then the stage itself was like a block party. It was like literally the street.
Yeah,
an
it's like
LA
they were
street.
partying on a street, having a block party or something like that, which
Really
was kind of cool.
That is cool.
I thought Snoop Dogg just looked like he was having a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Like I thought, like it looked like he was just enjoying himself.
But I mean, it really is just a tribute to Dr. Dre, and not just as a performer, but as a producer. Like if it weren't for him, those guys, we wouldn't know any of them.
Yeah, I was talking to Melon about that because I like during Eminem's segment, he was like in the back, like doing like soundboard kind of things, like the producer side of it or whatever. Like, yeah, this is the sound we want. And I'm sure those weren't actually affecting anything, but maybe they were. I don't know. But what it was meaning, I was like, oh, that's cool. They have him doing that.
Sure. It's the stupidest article I've ever seen. One of the most useless articles I ever saw was like, it's like New York Times, like picture, find Snoop Dogg smoking weed before performance.
I heard something about that, but I didn't see it.
Duh. Do you not know the man?
Someone in chat said
edit out him smoking on stage sometimes.
Someone in chat said it's illegal for him to not be high.
It's
him and Willie Nelson.
It's legal in I would say it's legal in California, and I feel like Willie Nelson and Snoop Dogg were smoking it, and it was legal for them before it was legal. You know, like you're like what they're doing.
Yeah,
like both of them. But it was just like okay.
Like what a waste of an article that was.
It's so silly.
You know?
Yeah.
Have you guys ever seen the Jimmy Kimmel bit where they have Snoop Dogg, like they take like National Geographic footage but have him do the narration?
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, it's so fucking funny.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
it is
so
great.
funny. Run! He's like,
run. No, it's fun having him do the voiceover of that. I've seen that before.
Mm-hmm.
I think they've done it a time or two, haven't they?
Like 6 or 7 times. Yeah.
I think there's been a few. So no, that was really fun. I enjoyed that.
Mm-hmm. I'm obviously not trying to knock him. I couldn't believe that Kendrick Lamar was very, very short.
Oh, how short he was.
But I did love that his background dancers were all like older men, but they were like giant, huge men, I was just shocked. I had never seen him like next to other people. I've only ever just seen him by himself.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
It's like the reverse of what happens to us when like people meet us.
Yeah.
They're like, damn, you guys are a lot taller than I thought.
Yeah. Well, anytime you ever we're at Star Wars Celebration, like John Boyega just walked by, and you're just like, man, everyone in Hollywood's really, really short.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's because they couldn't be. If they were really tall and stuff, they'd have been basketball players and stuff.
And I'm
like
not,
us.
And again, I'm not saying it as like a way of being like looking down or anything. It really is just like. It's just like it's the way that you look at movies, the movie magic of like you're looking up, you're in a theater, you see people larger than life, and it's like a disconnect in the brain.
Sure, yeah, it makes it you're like they're, and then you see Tom Cruise and he has to stand on a box so that he can look like the same height as his co-star or whatever,
Sure. Yeah.
So, I have here the average height for men in the U.S.
Sure.
Then also for Ohio.
Oh,
Oh.
okay.
Actually, I have for all the states. Let's see here. So for men in the U.S., it looks like it is 5.6 feet
5'6". Okay.
is the average.
5.6. That's a
5.6.
little under 5'6".
Oh, not 5 feet 6 inches.
Well, if it's 5.6, then it's a decimal of 12.
That'd be
Gotcha.
over 5'6".
Or that's what I meant.
Yeah. Okay.
In this list, worldpopulationreview.com, Ohio, the average is 5'10".
Oh, interesting.
We're tall.
Any other states you want to know?
Delaware.
Why Delaware?
Why not?
There's nothing there.
Exactly.
I mean, they're all giants or
Wouldn't it
or
be crazy
hobbits or
like
something there.
7'3"? What?
I'm confused because all these are the same. I only looked at Ohio's and then I realized, wait a second, something's wrong here. I failed us. Average.
What's the state with the fewest letters or syllables in its name? Utah?
Utah.
Too many are threes.
Yeah,
Maine.
but it has 5 letters. Utah
Yeah,
only
but-
has 4 letters.
How many?
What's more important,
Syllables.
syllables or letters?
Yeah.
Probably letters.
Well, for you, because
Iowa.
you said Utah.
I asked if it was Utah. If you guys could think of another state.
Yeah,
with-
because
I mean,
Iowa is
Iowa
3
has-
syllables, but that's 4 letters.
That's 4
yeah,
letters.
Ohio is also 3 syllables.
Yeah. With 4 letters. I think Maine is the syllable one, right?
I guess it just depends on if it's syllables or letters that are more important.
Yeah. Fucking pick a lane. He looked at me like, what?
DC.
That's 2 syllables and 2 letters.
Yeah.
DC.
No, it's District of Columbia.
Sure. State.
Cali.
That's still 2 syllables, 4 letters.
I don't know.
Rick, tell me the average height of Delawareans.
Delawareans.
Is that how you say that? Delaware?
Let's see. It's between, and I have it in centimeters,
Uh-huh.
178 and 179 centimeters,
Who's measuring Americans in centimeters?
Who's doing this?
which is
How many fingers is that?
so the tallest states are West Virginia, Kentucky, Tennessee, Alabama, Iowa, Nebraska, North and South Dakota, Montana, Wyoming, and Utah.
Those are the what?
Tallest.
Tallest?
Tallest states.
Ohio is sort of in a middling thing,
Yeah.
it looks like.
So those states are taller than Ohio?
Yep.
At, what was ours, 5'10"? Dang.
What's West Virginia? Because technically, I mean, we're so close, and we're
It's
like
just the altitude.
No,
We're
it
in
can't
Appalachia.
technically it.
Yeah, well, I'm saying we're in Appalachia. The rest of Ohio is fucking cornfield, flat, you know?
Yeah, but our line is the river.
I know.
We are on this side of the river.
What I'm saying is, like, average-wise, our area might conform more with West Virginia than it does the rest of Ohio.
You just want to see if
Could
like
be.
we can be like, well, we're the taller people over there.
No, I want to see if it's shorter, and we can be more special.
If
Well,
we're
for West
taller
Virginia,
than...
it says 179 centimeters or more.
Okay.
Or more.
Huh.
That can mean anything.
Yeah.
That could mean
Could mean
anything.
Could mean
Yeah.
anything that's more.
Could
All right.
mean 3 meters. Rick, tell us the average height of Delawarean in walnuts. I don't think that's a standard unit of measurement.
It could be. Just depends who's doing the measuring and what you have to measure with.
Well, it has to be the same walnut.
What's the like the there's a weird weight thing, right? Where like people will weigh things and like weird stuff, right?
Like stones.
Well, no, but like there was something I read at one point where it was talking about like the weight of something, and it's like that weighs, the same as 3.5 refrigerators. In the article, someone like
yeah, it's Americans
Americans
Like-
refuse to measure in like kilograms
Yeah,
and
we
that kind of
can-
stuff.
In any
Fields.
reasonable form of measurement.
They'll
We're
measure
like,
in anything
a
else.
Yeah.
sinkhole opened up on I-70 the size of 3 dishwashers. Like, what? What the fuck does that mean?
I know exactly what it means.
But yeah, it was one of those kind of things where it's like, why do we do this? Why don't we just say 5 feet wide or whatever it needs to be?
Remember that time when we
a standard unit of measurement?
remember that time when we tried to look up how wide a whale is?
Yeah,
That took so long.
yeah, I know.
Not as long as trying to solve codes in Gravity Falls.
But close.
It's close. I think it was like 25 minutes.
Oh man, but Gravity Falls has been a lot of fun.
Yes, it has.
I'm excited.
Indeed.
I like that one has been the most hint hunty type of show and the most use of our notes I feel like we've ever had out of any show.
I use my notes and Lost a lot.
Sure.
Yes.
I did not
yes,
watch
we do.
But it's
Lost with
different
notes.
also.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
So like if I would have watched Lost and when I first watched it, the first season I just had it on like a DVD thing and I didn't have anything else to watch, so I just like watched it. It's like what I did with Heroes. Rick, you remember Heroes, right?
The first season.
Well, like, do you remember when
Whatever.
we went to LA?
Yeah.
Like
we watched on the plane.
that whole trip, I watched on the
Binged it.
plane. I watched in the hotel room. Watched on the plane back, and I just watched. That's all I watched was Heroes while I was going to LA and stuff, and then coming back. It was just that was my choice. And then when I got back, I'm like, well, what else can I watch? And I was like, oh, I have this Lost DVD thing. So I watched the first season of Lost just straight through, and I was like, guess I gotta get more. But if I was watching that week to week, like here, I probably would be using notes on that probably more too. Like, I better make sure I write this shit down, remember some of this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fucking polar bear. Like, make a note of that.
We have a lot of notebooks.
Yeah, I'm.
We each have 2 shelves, one of which is active and one is archived.
Kind of, yeah. I mean, these are the ones I'm using every day. Then I have on the next shelf, like, shows that have ended, and I still have room in my notebook. And, like, maybe I'll use this for something. And then shows that I'm like, this is not going on now, but it's coming back. So, like, in between seasons and stuff like that. That keeps getting more and more in it, though.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it does.
And then like things you never expect to come back, like Dexter, come back.
Yep.
God damn it. Come on.
I think we all have our own system for the books, but yeah, I think like we each have like what 45, 50 books.
I don't know. Quite a few.
I wonder how many notebooks we have.
I
in
haven't
that
counted
cubby.
them
I
all.
have 3 or 4 books per show sometimes.
You do.
Yeah.
That's true.
You do.
I rarely have more than one book, but Lost, I definitely had to do another one. Hunter x Hunter, I did. Naruto, I have. I think that's it. Lucifer, I just kind of had to add like 3 or 4 pages.
What about Doctor Who?
Doctor Who. Did I have to do another Doctor Who book?
I don't know. It's been
I don't
going on for
feel
a
like I
while.
did.
Pretty
But
long.
the thing with it, too, is like most seasons are only like 13.
Yeah.
Not like a
Sure.
20 episode season or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah,
you
not
know?
like Lost, where it's like 23, 24 episodes or whatever.
Sure. Or like CW shows and stuff like that we've had where
Or
it's like this
Arrow
is
and-
yeah.
Yeah, Flash.
Each season is 20 some episodes and you have 8 seasons of it or something. But
How many
depending on-
episodes were Shield?
well, we didn't
7,
start
8,
that right away either. We
Yeah.
did that around season
2 or
Oh, that's
3.
true.
was it 3?
2 or 3, yeah.
Okay. Been a while, I can't remember.
Mm-hmm. No, and I will also will double up on like my Mandalorian, Book of Boba Fett notes are in the same book. My Daredevil, Jessica Jones, Iron Fist, Luke Cage, and Defenders were all in the same book. So if I ever need if it's something is kind of like in the same shared continuity,
Sure.
like all the Marvel Disney Plus shows I have in the same book, I can kind of reference too.
I've been doing that with Star Wars where like this, Mandalorian, Book of Boba, that kind of stuff's together. The Marvel I kind of just kept going from I think it was Agent Carter and Shield that we had.
Yeah.
And then I just kept those in there. And then the same thing with the Netflix, because those had more of a tie together, and they did the Defender series and stuff. So I was like, okay, well,
Mhm.
or just Daredevil, and then they weren't airing at the same time anyhow. So it's just like I just do one season at a time. It worked really well. You guys are gonna have 3 refrigerators worth of notebooks by the end of Naruto.
Right? Well, luckily, whenever someone gave us some Naruto books, and they gave us like 4 or 5 each.
Yeah, and they're different styles and stuff too.
I'm in my second of 5 Naruto books.
I'm still in my first.
Yeah.
What I like though with that one is I started doing, I don't know when exactly, but as it goes on, the very top has like a date section. So when I get to that new page, whatever it is, I write the date that it is whenever I did that top show.
Yeah.
So I can kind of be like, man, okay, here's like a progression. Because sometimes one episode might be a whole page, but one episode might be half a page or a quarter page. So sometimes I can put a couple episodes on one page depending on what all happens in that episode or what's going on in the show at the time. So it's just neat to be able to like, this was back in January. This one was back in 2020, or whatever the case is.
Sure.
We didn't start back then.
And we all have our own like styles and way we do notes. Calvin's probably the most unique, I would say. Calvin, do you have a notebook per show?
I do.
Do you think you could get away with a notebook for everything?
I did for a while.
Yeah. Because you tend to use just one page.
Yeah, I just write down all of the names.
Yeah. Which
names are the
you're
most
always
important
quick with.
bit.
I'm like, what's the guy's name from
For me to
12
remember.
episodes ago? And Calvin knows it.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have different like levels of what we write down.
Yeah.
So like sometimes it'll be like we'll need a name and Calvin have that.
Yep.
And then it'll be like, well, damn, what was this thing? And it's like, episode, season 4, episode 3.
Mm-hmm.
I wrote down this. Rick, what was that about?
Yeah,
Because then Rick will have
We
a
had to reference each
Rick will
other's
have a
notes to get a
detailed
full
2
thing.
notebooks full of that page.
Yeah.
But I have like enough notes to kind of have like, this is what happened in this episode and like pinpoint like highlights of it. But Rick's is like detail. He wrote everything about the episode.
I've written like the Wikipedia synopsis of the episode.
I think the ReZero Dr. Doolittle moment was the best example of that.
Yeah.
I wrote Dr. Doolittle.
What does it mean?
Like just those kind of things sometimes like I feel like Eric and I write like highlights of the episode or big moments we want to talk about.
Yeah,
Like some kind of mixture of that kind of stuff.
Just like a word to signify a scene or a character. Like, if I, after, reacting, look at that immediately, I know what I'm talking about. But if I look at a note from like a year ago, I'm like, I don't know what the fuck I wrote.
Yeah. Why'd I write down titty cow?
Yeah, titty cow. Exactly.
What does that mean? But at the moment, it might have meant something.
Yeah.
But you look at it now, it's like, what the fuck was this? That happens.
At a certain point, I tried to do a Calvin thing where, like, the first page I reserve for names. Like, if I need to know, I can always just go back to this one page I know is going to have all the names on it.
I just started to do names, and now I highlight them. So if I'm looking for a name, I can just quickly go by, is there a highlighted thing there? It's a name. And then that way I'm able to say where they first appeared, too.
Yeah.
Sure.
If they're
I'll write
highlighted.
them down on their episodes usually.
Mhm.
But then, like, when I turn back to the very front, I try to write down, like, what their name is.
Yeah.
And, like, a dash with, like, something of, like,
Descriptive or
yeah.
relationship about them.
yeah, because especially in anime, sometimes, like, I got to make sure, like, okay, who's this? There's 5 guys with dark hair.
Yep.
How do I differentiate and make sure
Oh.
I understand which ones are which? And, this is this characteristic. This is this characteristic.
And
or something.
sometimes it's so much that our editors start getting into it. They actually create like character sheets so we can see a picture
Yeah.
and a name and their other name and their nickname. And they'll keep track for us sometimes because that can be very helpful.
It can
And
be.
it's always like, it feels so final when I X one of those off.
Yeah,
You know?
I know.
Like, well, damn. They're gone.
Yeah.
Don't need to remember that anymore.
I need this one.
Yeah, Pikachu, people have talked about like you should auction off or sell your old notebooks, but there's something so personal about like Aiden, who's a huge Chuck fan. He's like, "Can I have your Chuck notebook?" I'm like, "No."
Oh, really?
It's mine.
And there's no notebook that I can't be 100% confident saying
what
that
if-
show's not coming back.
What if you need it?
I had something, I don't remember what it was, where like I'm like, man, I need a notebook for this. What am I gonna use?
Yeah.
And I was looking through and I was like, I have this notebook from this show.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need this anymore. I just ripped out like the front pages, threw those away, and used the rest of it. But I don't write as much as Rick. Like Rick's will be the whole notebook sometimes, for whatever it is. Whereas like mine
Yeah.
might just be like Rick might have 2 notebooks while I have half a notebook.
Yeah.
The worst notebooks I have are whenever we would go to the theater and do movie reviews.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, sure.
Those are the
It's
messiest.
dark,
yeah.
you can't see, and I
Definitely.
just like put the pen to a paper, write a note, and then I need to do another note, but I don't know exactly where on the paper I wrote. So it's like 4 notes per page.
Yep.
You just, I don't have enough space for my hand anymore. Better turn a page.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, I definitely do that too. I use the most note pages whenever I'm in the theater
Yeah, me too.
of anything, like guaranteed. Like for our, trying to remember what the last, it was probably Infinity War,
Mm-hmm.
one of the last movies that we went to see in theaters, and I used like 12 pages of notes.
Yep.
And that is unprecedented
For you, of course.
using that many pages for my notebook.
I like the idea that you have all these books with 1 page use.
Most of my movie reactions, when we do them here in the studio,
Uh-huh.
it's just 1 page.
Just one
Mostly
page.
just names and
Yep.
Sure.
sometimes a crazy note that I want to take down. Like,
Back in the day, all my notes were just a, I don't know, like a legal pad kind of thing, right?
Yep.
Like I use it on movies now still usually, because most movies are just kind of like we watch that movie and we're done with it. You know, it's not usual a continuation, except for like with like Fast and Furious and stuff. But it used to be like I remember back at your house, I just had one of those notepads and I would just write stuff, and then I would just, all right, well this is what I use so I can remember to talk about these, and then I throw it away.
Yeah.
You know. But then like over the years we've had so many new shows and so many different things, and there's just so much that I can't remember everything. So I'm like, I need to make sure I take some notes so I can be like, what happened last time? Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, you know.
We should play the notebook guessing game. I'm gonna go get like some random notebooks, come out here, and just read you a few of my notes that I've taken. You need to guess what show it's from.
Okay.
That'd be
Show
fun.
it's
I'll go
from.
do
Fun.
that.
You need to grab you need to be a few from everybody.
Well, you guys can also.
I mean, Calvin's would just be names of characters.
sure.
Yeah,
That
I
would
think
also
the-
be difficult.
I think the best analogy is like Calvin's is the character list.
Yeah.
Eric is like Dragon Ball Z. Aaron is Dragon Ball Z abridged, and mine is the complete guide to Dragon Ball Z.
Maybe. I don't know.
That might work.
Some of Eric's is like he said, he'll write one word or something, but I'll write like a sentence or like something I feel like that's important right there,
Sure.
and then I'll write like other notes around it, and sometimes I'll write lists.
I wrote the
Yeah, but
entire.
you'll also do things that like evoke the feeling of what happened in the scene rather than actually what happened in the scene.
I suppose. I don't know. You have like I have no thoughts. I don't know. Maybe I do. I don't know.
Like you just have like in one of your notebooks, I think you just have cow titties in there,
Maybe.
and that just reminded you of something that you wanted to bring up in a scene, but that's not what happened. You know, I don't know.
I could. I'm sure I've written something about titties in my book before. I don't know.
I wrote down the entire poem of Ozymandias for Breaking Bad for that episode.
What?
It's
I did not
true.
do that. Did not. But I do like the idea. Like someone was like, if you guys did sell your notebooks and all this kind of stuff, but I think the one thing that could be fun is like someone mentioned about time capsuling them. It'd be funny if we took them and like time capsuled them, but we didn't time capsule all of them in one place. We time capsuled groups of them scattered amongst anywhere. And then at some point we're like, all right guys, here's a hint hunt.
Oh my gosh. They have to go dig this fucking.
It
capsule
becomes like
up.
geocache, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what
Like
you
you gotta
mean.
figure out where they are. And then like you don't know which books are in which ones necessarily either. It'd be funny to do.
All right, Eric's back.
you
Okay,
got
so
some
I just
books,
grabbed a
Eric?
couple here.
How many books did you get?
I got like 8 or so.
So you know what these are.
I need to
So
not look,
I know
right?
what they are. You don't look
Rick,
over,
don't
Rick.
look and don't read shit.
Man, I looked and saw so much as he was walking in. God damn it.
Why? Quit reading
Just gotta
things.
mix them up. You're not gonna see shit.
You do like me where you just don't read anything, Rick.
Okay. This one, we'll start with something else. Okay. Let me see here. What would be a good one?
I don't know. How'd you figure that out there?
Well, I'll be walking back.
Oh yeah. So you're trying to find like a good page in
I gotta
whatever
find a
the
good
show
page
is.
with a good well, that's
That makes no sense.
That's like a non sequitur note, right?
My favorite was Aaron has his computer right now used to be the stream computer way back in the day.
Mm.
I would do some work on it, and he found some text files that had some just
What was that?
ridiculous.
Just gibberish.
It had
Pretty
like
much.
dates and times, but they were also for like the past and the future or something. And like something about outside at the car. I don't know what it was. It was, I don't know if you were writing a riddle and you were like just taking notes of it or what, but it was some like, what the hell does this mean?
It seemed like the kind of thing that would be from the future.
So here's one here. See if you can remember what this would be from. This is Soul Brain Pipe is my note.
Soul
Brain Pipe. And I'm watching chat to see if they get it first.
Soul Brain Pipe.
Soul Brain Pipe is one of my notes.
Oh, I know what this is.
What is it?
Shit. God damn it.
Jujutsu Kaisen.
Brewski did get it first.
Oh, did he?
Jujutsu Kaisen.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't remember why, but I'm like, soul-wise, the best thing I can think of is that I think fits, but I don't know.
Gotcha. All right, Pocket Donut. What would that be from? Pocket Donut. This is one of my notes.
I feel like it's Gravity Falls.
It is not. It is Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Oh,
9-9.
well, that's cheap. I never had a chance.
Calvin.
Fuck.
I can believe it.
Man, people jumped on that one real quick.
They did. I don't know if anybody will get this one. I don't know why I wrote it, but I wrote Grandma Fridge. Grandma Fridge.
I'm gonna grab some of everyone's notebooks.
Okay.
Maybe we should just do this like every week and just
Yeah,
have like a
might
new
be.
grouping of like, all right, it's Rick's turn to read off some stuff. Grandma Fridge.
Grandma Fridge. Lucas, he gets it. Teen Titans.
Teen Titans.
Teen Titans. I wrote Johnny Rancid. I wrote Grandma Fridge. I wrote Band-Aid on Brain. I don't remember Grandma Fridge.
What?
All
I
right.
feel like that's just a guess.
Oh, you got it.
I was there.
You got it. Let's see here. How about this one? I don't want to go too far back.
Damn it, Rick, what are you doing? Calvin only needed one book.
No, not all of my notes are.
What are these? This? All these? Yeah. This is empty. Yeah. Okay. I know what that one is. Okay.
Bagogenesis.
Bago.
Bago.
Hunter x Hunter.
Yeah. Yep. I know that one. Okay. Piss Attack.
Shit.
Piss Attack.
I saw.
I know this one.
What is it? Piss Attack.
Oh, yes.
What is it, Calvin?
Naruto.
Strawberry Turtle.
Strawberry Turtle. I don't know that one. I don't know how Rick could have gotten that this was in my Naruto books.
Strawberry
Also,
Turtle.
make
is
sure you
Hunter
guys
x
are
Hunter.
checking out blindwave.com for
Oh,
your
Hunter x Hunter?
Hunter books.
Yeah.
You already did Hunter x Hunter, Rick.
I know. I tricked you.
I mean, my first thought went to Hunter x Hunter, but I'm like,
That's why I tricked you.
Well, Rick, you can look over at this one because it doesn't matter. This is my movie notebook. So I have a
Ooh.
bunch of different movies in this one.
Okay.
And it is my Blind Wave 2021 merch book, which I've used for so many movies now. One of them is just an image. I don't know if you guys can see that, but can you guess what this is from?
that's ridiculous.
Oh, yeah. No, I know.
Yeah,
I was
do.
there.
See, what we need to do is we need to prepare for this
Yeah.
game.
I think that this should be a thing that maybe we
Yeah.
like, all right,
Super Sex.
everyone has one thing they
Super
bring out.
Sex. Super sex. I mean, I'm thinking like Luke Cage, Jessica Jones.
Yeah,
But you weren't in that.
He wasn't in that
Wasn't.
reaction.
Super sex. It could be what super? It's not Teen Titans.
Boys?
The Boys.
Yes,
it
yes,
could be
The
the
Boys.
Boys.
Ah,
Which I can't remember what this is for, but this is also from my boys' notebook. Meep meep, no more. It's from 2-8.
I got Samoan Thor. You remember Samoan Thor?
Samoan Thor.
Hobbs and Shaw.
It's not Hobbs and Shaw, but I think it's Furious 6.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wrote down. I wonder if I just really like this. I wrote, "Ass like an onion makes me want to cry."
So I opened this notebook to this page. It's an easy one, but I'm just so pleased with myself that I opened right to this.
Yeah, it was from Breaking Bad.
Breaking
It was a
Bad.
Hank quote that I think I just really enjoyed.
Oh no,
Like, that's such a
one.
good quote. I love that.
Yeah.
I'm writing that down.
I just opened up to surprise, motherfucker.
Surprise, motherfucker.
yeah.
It's a good one.
I'm sure there's tons of stuff that I've written down. Like, Jesus, what the hell does this mean?
Yep.
It's hard to tell. And there's so many. I have to just like grab a book
Yeah.
and just be like, all right, what's the best thing in this
For
one?
anybody that's curious,
The
it's
Swedes!
a general what my
Exclam.
notes would look like.
Swedes. That's damn it,
Fuck.
Luther. Umbrella Academy.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's me highlighting names.
Cousin It.
Wasn't it?
Yeah.
Cousin Ed. I mean, obviously Adam's Family, but why would you have referenced Adam's Family?
Who's really hairy?
I don't know. Was it Hunter x Hunter?
Yeah.
Ah.
Gara got
Oh.
it first.
Yeah.
Cortopi.
Thing two is trying to make
Oh,
sure.
no.
Thing two is trying to make sure I look through these and like I don't want to spoil anything either. I just want to find something ridiculous that doesn't necessarily
Sure.
like ruin anything, you know?
Rick, I had already torn my notes out of this notebook. It's blank.
Oh no.
Oh, I wrote down a whaleskin jacket.
I don't know what that's from.
Whaleskin jacket.
I've got one after that. You reveal the answer though.
Okay, yeah. We got Brooklyn Nine-Nine on that one.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I save people unequally.
What?
I save people unequally.
Ah, shit. I can see the character saying it, but I can't.
What's his name? What's his name? I save people unequally. I can't remember.
What is it from? I don't know. I don't remember.
The older kid of the three Jujutsu Kaisen.
Megumi?
Yes. Can't remember his name. Man,
Yep.
I can't wait for that to come back.
Oh.
It's good to take breaks. Pace yourself.
Pace yourself. I feel like that's the kind of thing that would be in text,
Mhm.
like in an anime.
Sure.
You know?
I'll keep going with them. My next note is Hayesville.
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 Gurren Lagann.
No. My
Is it
next note
Hayesville?
is
Gurren Lagann.
Headbutt.
Headbutt. Pokemon.
No.
What? Pokemon.
My next note is Chris. Good kid.
Chris. Kid.
My next note is a fistful of caffeine for your kisser.
Is it Mob Psycho? I don't know.
No. No one's gotten it yet either. Man, my notes suck. My next note is Willy Weasel.
Billy Weasel.
Is
It's
it
something that I was in.
WandaVision.
No.
Cobra Kai.
No.
I remember that note, but I can't place
My
it.
next note gives it away. The janitor.
Oh,
Willy's
Wonderland.
Oh,
you're in
those are
movies.
Willy's Wonderland notes.
I'm like, I don't know what it is.
Okay.
I tried the fistful thing. I'm like, I know this from something. What was
A
it?
fistful of caffeine.
And then I was
for your
like,
kissers
maybe
is
it's one of
energy
those
drink.
punches that we had in
Yeah.
Mob. And then I was
Yeah.
like, maybe it's an ad. Oh, WandaVision had ads. What were those ads? I forget.
And you should take breaks. Yeah.
You should
definitely.
take breaks, right? 'Cause
Definitely.
With the thing.
Yep.
No, that one I feel like was a difficult one. I like the idea of like, well, if you don't get it, you can get another note.
Sure.
Yeah, they are pretty random. I mean, that's of like 30 notes. You never know when you're going to need a specific thought. So I tend to just write everything I find interesting down.
4 large eggs per rice omelet.
4 large eggs per rice omelet.
Made omelets.
One Punch Man.
Damn.
No.
Gurren Lagann.
Nope.
Mob Psycho.
It is Mob Psycho.
Mob Psycho. Man, I love Mob
Saboteur got
Psycho.
it first.
Dang it.
So we need to come up with some type of like formal game
Yeah, I think this would be fun.
with our notes.
I need to write less descriptive notes then, because all of mine are very accurate, and you'll get it if you hear one.
If you hear one, you'll just get it.
Yeah. Or they're not long enough to read off. Like, I could say, like, cook. Can you get it from cook?
Cook?
Yeah.
You mean the omelet thing?
No,
Oh, something else?
something else.
Here's a note.
No, I don't get it.
New girl is a hugger. Is one of my notes. That's just me observing.
Lucifer.
Lucifer.
No, it's
We'll have to
100,
design
not
some
Breaking Bad.
rules and yeah, maybe I'll just like start taking different notes now.
Right now. Car is robot.
Car is robot. What would we have been watching? Car is robot. If you had said grandma is robot or grandma is bike, I'd understand that. Car is robot. Oh. No, I won't.
No, Chat's gotten it already. They're right.
Mall,
Which was
Star
it?
Girl.
Big fat
Yeah,
sandwich. This
Okay.
one's Star
Oh,
Girl.
I didn't see.
Nah, that one makes sense. Car is robot. Fun game.
Yeah, maybe we'll mess with this and maybe like everyone can bring like what's the one you got today?
Yeah.
Like we all
Yeah.
get one every day, each like podcast or something.
Or like one per the week.
Yeah.
Like your best, like, short phrase note.
But we should always be like, it's got to be things that we don't want to spoil at the same time, but it's like, what
Sure.
the hell could this possibly be
Yeah.
from?
It's got to be intriguing, but not outright.
I know I have some ridiculous ones over the years that have been
oh
like,
yeah, definitely.
that's just a crazy note.
I mean, sometimes I'll take a note just for the gag of taking a note, like big booty busting, because that's what they say, you know.
Sure.
It's like why are you writing this down? I just am.
Ah,
Oh yeah, do you
A
guys
mini
still
game
have your
I
notes
did.
from Legion?
yeah, I should.
I have them. I think I have them upstairs.
Yeah.
Aaron's notes for Parasite. Were they crazy? I don't remember my notes for Parasite. That's one thing too. Is like sometimes I just like, oh man, what was this about? And I'll forget. All right. Anything else too for the some questions or anything, Rick? Of the
Got live podcast suggestions.
yeah, that.
We
Alrighty.
can go into interesting things.
I have questions opened up so that we can touch on those here in a little bit. If you guys want to submit any questions that we will go through and answer, we might not answer everything, but you can submit them with your channel points down on the bottom of chat. Click the button, submit your question, and we'll try to get through some of those later in the podcast.
Start off with a announcement for a new Star Wars book. Star Wars: The Princess and the Scoundrel.
Oh,
That sounds like
this
a
one.
Leia and Han kind
A
of
new
book right
novel
there.
from the author Beth Revis, arriving this summer. Said just after the events of Star Wars: Return of the Jedi, the story begins on the Force moon of Endor, where Han proposes the elation of the Rebel victory against the Empire. After the ceremony at the site of victory celebration at the end of the film, the newlyweds depart for a honeymoon.
So that's going to be set Interesting, because a lot of the books lately that they've been doing, there's been a lot of the High Republic stuff.
Yeah.
So this is going to be taking place definitely afterwards, you know?
Yeah, I've heard about this one. This is the one, because I always think of The Courtship of Princess Leia. That was the book that I read when I was a kid, and it reminds me of it. But this is the one where their honeymoon is going to be on a Starliner, and is the Star Cruiser, which is the new hotel at Disney parks.
Oh.
They're making this like Star Cruiser thing where like you go into the hotel and the whole experience is that you take off, you fly off, and the entire thing is supposed to be this.
So you're stuck on a fake Star Cruise.
Yes, like there's a banquet hall, but you're in the Star Cruiser. You can go through hyperspace. You can feel it. It's supposed to be very immersive.
You can feel it?
That's what I hear. Yeah,
Like the floor shaking shit?
They haven't done it yet. This is like a tie-in, kind of like how they had Black Spire Post is the place where Galaxy's Edge is.
Sure.
There's a whole book about it.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like that. It's definitely not the first time they've done something like this, but I know that the Galaxy Cruiser got a little bit of fan reaction, as do all things. A little bit of fan reaction in that, like, it's all kind of just like original new characters, and there's nothing there that's necessarily familiar other than just like the general setting.
Sure.
It's not like you're in the hotel and fucking Vader's gonna walk by or anything.
Sure, yeah.
But it has an element of role playing and stuff like that.
I mean,
but
the
it's
idea-
also extremely expensive.
I'm sure.
Oh,
I imagine the
sure,
idea
yeah.
is like, oh, well, if you were in the Star Wars galaxy, you could take this cruise.
Yeah.
Vader's not going to be on that cruise, you
Yeah.
know? Like, you're not going to see Obi-Wan Kenobi hopping in here and being like, what's up, guys, or something, you know?
So from what I understand, this book and their honeymoon will be the ship that you could stay at in Disney parks.
Interesting.
It's like, can we have their room or something? I don't know.
Right, like a honeymoon.
Yeah.
Room,
like the
suite.
honeyroom suite. Is that the suite where Han and Leia went on their honeymoon?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. Interesting.
Yeah.
I've never done like a regular cruise, let alone a fake space cruise.
Sure, yeah. They shake the whole hotel.
Yeah, I wonder what that's like to like have it like, oh, we're going through hyperspace now, and everyone just flies up. And goes, oh!
Or
Like,
everybody's
what is it?
window is actually like a TV screen.
Now,
And they just fly by.
Yeah.
I've
That'd be
seen
cool.
this pop up, but I don't know what it is. What is Storyville by Disney? Has anybody heard about this?
Storyville?
I saw
Storyville
someone,
is like a very immersive hotel, isn't it?
I don't know. I think it's like a real like I think you can live there, like as a permanent residence. But I haven't like actually read the article. I just saw some people being like, "This is late stage capitalism at its finest" or something like that. But what is Storyville?
Let's see. Attractions Magazine, a new 130-acre theme park resort is coming to Nashville, Tennessee.
Okay, Nashville.
Construction.
Hmm.
Is that what you're seeing, Aaron?
No.
Yeah.
Storyville was the infamous red light district behind the French Quarter along Bassin Street.
Well, not that one.
Oh, okay.
Pair it with Disney.
It will include a theme park, multiple hotels, and over 220,000 square feet of entertainment, dining, and shopping facilities.
So is it like a
is this,
Disney
is
town?
this Disney, though?
From like the headline that I kind of skimmed over, it's like implying that you can like permanently live there.
Storyland Studios has a Walt Disney Imagineering heritage, with many of the founders and current staff of Walt Disney Company and Walt Disney Imagineering veterans. So I don't think it's officially a Disney thing. I think it's
Gotcha.
people who used to work for Disney.
Okay.
There's a Storyville Gardens. It's a theme park featuring stories from the four corners of the world. But yeah, I don't know. I haven't heard anything about Storyville until you made me look up the red light district thing.
Yeah, I made you. You're
You
right.
said, Aaron, look this up.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if this is the same thing you saw or not. It just looks like a theme park to me. Well, while you're looking that up,
Story Living? Is that what it's called?
Well, that's different, Eric.
I wonder I couldn't find it.
Someone said Storyville up, but a new business to develop residential communities beginning in California.
New home communities where your next chapter flourishes. Imagine your life set in a place where world-famous Disney service is at the heart of it all. This is from their website. It's time to write the best chapter in the story of your life. Bring everything you've come to love and set the stage for even more. Be a part of a vibrant, inspiring community catering to the unique desires of those who have learned what's really important. Welcome to a place where you can live your life to the fullest, truly take pride in every new chapter to come.
So this is like a Disney town.
I think Anaheim already is a Disney town.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Like it's just a town?
I guess so.
Yeah, it seems like almost like a housing development.
What's so Disney about it? Life
Or a
inspired by world famous
Just
Disney
Very
placemaking.
expensive.
The Disney touch is at the heart of it all. These communities are envisioned as enriching enclaves, conceived with the simple notion of bringing people together, managed by Disney cast members who deliver world-class service and, of course, fun. No one else could bring to life such a vibrant mix of experiences and activities that will inspire new passions. Welcome to a place featuring world-renowned service that puts you at the center of everything. Programming will require payment of dues and or fees and be subject to additional terms and conditions.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't understand it. Is there any like news articles about what it is?
Who are you asking?
I didn't know if anyone saw anything when if they were looking.
Nope, I gave up.
Yeah, it just looks like a big community thing around like a little lake here, and
Yeah.
there's like a grandma and her daughter or granddaughter picking tomatoes or something, and I don't know what's going on.
Interesting. All right. Do we have any other news or
I do.
things?
Next one is Stranger Things Season 4 will be split into 2 parts.
Oh.
Apparently, the runtime for Season 4 is nearly twice the length of any previous season.
I was gonna say, because it always had been 8 episodes.
Interesting.
But this is more episodes?
Let's see here. Volume 1 will release May 27th. Volume 2, 5 weeks later, July 1st. See if it has episode numbers here. Maybe 4 and 5 episodes, says Jake.
Okay.
Yeah, interesting that they will be splitting up in 5 weeks between, so.
Oh, okay. Oh, you got some posters. Let's check out the posters. So season 4 is going to be 9. No, apparently 9 scripts. Okay. So originally season 4 was going to be the ending, but that's not the case anymore, I guess.
No, they renewed for Season 5.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Okay.
final
Well,
season.
the poster that Jake has up over on our other monitor. Every ending has a beginning.
Okay. So
This is the beginning of the end.
yeah. Gotcha. So didn't we see a trailer for season 4 already? Like it was like a California setting, right? I believe.
Man, I don't know. I feel like it's been so long if we have.
Yeah,
I don't remember
I
it.
believe we have. Or a teaser.
It's supposed to be based in Indiana, right? But in the poster here, I definitely see palm trees.
Yeah. Well,
and
because they
mountains.
move away at the end of the last season.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, if you're waiting if you have 5 episodes and you're waiting 5 weeks, just release them 1 week at a time. You're so close, Netflix. You're so
Right.
close.
Yeah, I feel like Netflix has been doing that more. Like Ozark has split its final season into 2 parts. Arcane, of course, did 3 episodes a week. Like Netflix is slowly not leaving the binge model, but I guess just being less hardlined on their business model.
Yeah.
Oh, a lot of posters. Cool.
Yeah.
I really like this green one with the red glow. That's cool.
I see what you mean, Rick. They said that Volume 1 will be May 27th, while Volume 2 of it will be July 1st.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's if you did do week to week,
Oh,
you'd be like
nice.
right there, you know. They all have one of those little holes.
Well, I mean, it seems like we are in Russia, we're in California, we're in Indiana. Maybe this is the way we can get there quickly.
Through the holes.
Through the hole.
Through the, was it the dimensional butthole?
Yep.
Maybe they're playing Rainbow Six
Oh.
Infiltration?
Extraction?
Extraction, yeah.
What it kind of reminds me of.
Interesting.
This looks like the same prison that they broke him out of before. Oh, that's kind of cool. All of them together.
Oh, this other poster here with like the 4 quadrants is really, really interesting.
Those are going to be
It's like all the posters combined.
4 different storylines in one season.
A lot of characters.
That is a lot of characters. I don't know.
I don't know. But twice as long as the runtime. Previous ones, apparently. We will see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope that when it comes out, I enjoy it. I mean, I love that first season so much. And I've enjoyed the other ones, but it's never quite gotten as great as that first season for me.
Sure.
I mean, the thing that'd be nice with them doing something like this too is that it keeps it in the light a little longer too.
Yeah.
Like a lot of times, I feel like Stranger
Definitely.
Things is really big for like a month,
Yeah.
and it goes away, and
And-
no one talks about it until the next one comes
yeah,
back.
and it's still, I mean, obviously they get their numbers. People are watching. It just doesn't really necessarily, at the very least, to me, doesn't feel like it sticks around. I've seen some numbers to the contrary in terms of like how many hits it got on Twitter or people using the hashtag and stuff like that. But it really does feel like it comes and goes.
Just the nature of our business, too.
That's true. Because we do once a week, then, we'll release the finale of Stranger Things, and someone will be like, you guys are still watching this? We're watching this now.
J.W. Jordan brings up a good point. First half can be eligible for 2022 Emmys. Second half would be eligible for 2023 Emmys.
Oh, gotcha.
2 Emmy nominations for one season, splitting it right at the cutoff.
Oh, interesting.
That seems like cheating.
It does.
Well, that would make sense though. Why you do it with like the 2 volumes of it,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and you're not
Yeah.
just saying like here's one season going through one episode
Sure.
every week, because that would just be probably on the 2022 one.
Probably.
Like, despite what some people feel about it now, like Game of Thrones, like took over television for those 10 weeks, that it would come on.
Yeah.
And it dominated, and it sold, and the merchandise came out immediately, and it was just like king of television. And I don't think it necessarily would have done that if it just had a binge model where they just released them all at once,
Yeah, I mean, how much Tiger King merchandise?
Yeah, you're right, Rick. Not
Well,
enough, huh?
Not really as much merchandise opportunities when you're doing a documentary about real people.
I don't know. I think I saw a big tiger holding a heart the other day at Walmart.
Yeah.
Was
There
it
you go.
Tiger King based?
No, it was just Valentine's Day.
Okay.
But that could work too.
I guess.
I remember going to Walmart Valentine's Day, and they had this doll that was called Mr. Perfect. And you would give it to a lonely girl, but when you pressed his hand, like the battery had run out, so he was like, like demonic speech, because it was just so slow. I'm like, we will get this for someone, Mr. Perfect.
So it wasn't the wrestler.
It was not. It was not Mr. Perfect, the wrestler.
You had Rick so engulfed in
I'm
your
sorry.
story.
I was like, man, he's really liking this one. Like, I know that doll.
I don't. I'm sad. What I'm not sad about, maybe, I don't know if it'd be good or not, but Hunter x Hunter Gunji
Gungi?
official board game set. coming out.
Really? That'd be fun.
Yeah.
I had a lot of fun when we played
Pai Sho?
Pai Sho.
I
the
show was fun.
Avatar
I like
game.
that one.
Yeah.
Which was unofficial, and this is an official one.
That's cool.
Universal Music Japan recreated the pieces and the rules.
Huh.
So yeah, looks pretty cool. I don't know if it'll ever make its way to the States, but it's also there's a regular set, which is around $41, but then there's the high-end set, which is $418. It'll be sold until May 8th,
May
and
8th.
orders are expected to ship September 16th. So it looks like it's going to have a limited run. The regular version, which features just the board and the pieces. The high-end version, which also comes with piece holders and cases. That's cool. I always love seeing games from shows or books or whatever
Me too.
make their way into real life.
I would want to have some element of danger because when it's played in the show, you could just die instantly.
Well,
So I would like to at least to have some type of like pain-induced
normally not.
punishment.
It
Yeah.
was only that specific circumstance and opponent that was the case.
Yeah,
But normally when
but-
you play it, it's not like that.
but I just
I can make it like that for you, Eric, if you want. If you fuck up and Rick beats you, then I can just kill you.
Seems
Seems so harsh of a punishment for
Does.
losing a game.
seems rough.
Well, that's what he
We
wanted.
find out afterwards I fucked up a rule.
Ah, darn.
well,
Well, I guess I'm going to be haunted now. Next thing I have is a Netflix movie announcement. BioShock movie.
BioShock
Yes.
Netflix movie. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Am I the only one that hasn't played BioShock?
I haven't played BioShock.
You haven't played it either?
I haven't played it all the way through,
Mm.
but I know a bit about it.
I played all the Shock games.
What's the other Shock game?
System Shock.
Oh, that's connected with BioShock? Oh, fuck.
I
didn't
mean-
know
I
that.
mean, it's kind of.
Kind of.
I don't think it's story
What about
oriented
Static
wise,
Shock?
but
That is a cartoon from MTV.
Oh,
it's not a game.
You're
Not a
not getting
game.
that reference past me.
damn it.
Nice try.
I don't know what you know.
You didn't know I
If it
knew.
was Calvin, I gotta. No, I'm kidding, Calvin.
You were surprised I knew the RZA.
That's
That was a hell of a thing. Maybe we'll talk about it next week.
But yeah, that's literally all there is just the announcement that they're making it. So I don't know if it's 100% the story of the game. The story of the first game is pretty good. So I don't know. We will see as more develops.
Yes.
See if everything else. There's a lot of memes.
I might have to play the game at some point. I thought about playing it for like Scream streams and stuff too, but I wasn't sure if it was like scary enough to kind of fit in there. So I've just never played it.
The first one's real good. I still prefer System Shock, but the first BioShock's quite good, and I really like Minerva's Den for 2, the DLC. And then there's memes.
There's memes.
There are memes.
Why are there memes?
Well, there's a lot of posters for our initiative for this year, trying to hit 1 million subscribers.
Oh, the year of 1 million subscribers.
The year of 1 million subscribers.
Yes.
There's a lot of posters that, if you want, you can print those out, hang them up around your town.
Yeah, we would love that. We should hang these around Marietta.
Yeah.
This would be great. Other than they would be confused why that guy from the Heartburn commercial is an advocate for this blind wave
And that'd help us.
channel.
Yeah.
Oh,
Maybe so.
maybe that's true.
Yeah, we need boots on the ground, a
Boots on the ground.
green shoot. What's it called? A political campaign.
Grassroots.
Grassroots.
Yeah, grassroots campaign. We really need a here's what happens when we hit it. But it's, someone in chat is saying 1 million subscribers and we skydive.
Huh?
That would be a hell of a thing. Jump out of a plane.
We airdrop Aaron and Rick
Yeah.
to their camping location.
No.
Ooh.
No. I'm not skydiving into
jump out of a
camping.
plane.
Okay?
We jump out of a plane, but only one of us has all 4 parachutes. You got to put it on before you hit the ground.
Teamwork.
Teamwork. Yeah, we'll take a picture, make a poster.
1 million subs and you go spelunking into a waterlogged cave.
That sounds fun.
That could be cool.
I'll fucking do it.
You go splunking.
Yeah.
You know what that means, right?
Yep.
That
Okay.
would
Go into
be-
a cave.
It'd be a lot better than camping. It'd be over quicker.
1 million
Or it wouldn't,
subscribers
and I'd be dead.
and we go get acupuncture.
Calvin plays marbles again.
I would definitely do that.
Shepard came into Rick, make him skydive and stream getting lost on his journey not home.
I just the the shaving of the beards just seems like a mistake.
Yeah.
Like
Does it?
I'd rather Spelunk.
We'll lose all of those well-earned subs.
We will as soon as they see what happens.
You think you want it. You don't know.
Calvin, yours is really good. I like your poster.
I know exactly the moment that this was taken from.
What is this? Is this Book of Boba Fett?
No. I believe this was for the poll announcement.
Are you doing a George Bush impersonation?
No. I said engage.
Engage.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. Rick's is also quite good.
Rick looks like he's trying to sell me something.
Yeah, that water bottle he has in front of him.
Yeah.
Right me here. It's a good water bottle. I like it quite a bit.
Gently reprimanding me, Eric.
I am. Yeah. And
Now,
and
loving,
you know
but
better. You're more
disappointed.
likely to listen if I have a beard. If I didn't, you're gonna be like, "What are you reprimanding? Look at you."
What? That's the line.
OB.
He's
That's
not even
amazing.
pointing.
He is with his nose
Yeah.
and his heart.
Well,
He
the
wants you to pet
He's
him.
also not a pointer.
the bulge of fur on the left side of the poster
Mhm.
looks more like it's out of focus, so it's towards the camera, which actually does make it look like he's like going like this towards you. I don't know.
There's all of them together. Cool.
Nice.
I feel like Rick got filtered the least, and then Calvin, and then Aaron, then me.
And then Obi.
I have a really bright spot on my forehead. That's just a
Rick
Just
looks,
happens, Eric.
Rick just looks like Rick, doesn't it?
a little bit. Like there's a very different amount of light
Oh yeah, definitely.
like between you guys.
Aaron looks like he's on InfoWars.
No!
That blue hand. That's terrifying.
Why does he have that big blue hand?
He's looking right at you too. You're not getting away from that.
Man, they sucked into my Pokemon.
What do you mean?
Fucking Fridays when we play that Pokemon
Oh
game.
yeah, the Church of Bebo.
Church of
yeah.
Bebo.
The only way I
Healing.
cannot do is if I just never heal my Pokemon.
Well,
don't
that's
wanna do
advantage
that.
for us.
I think the real question is not whether we're going to hit this before the end of the year, but are we going to hit this before we finish Pokemon Randomizer? Which might go beyond a year.
Like I am making. It will not.
I would
It will not.
I would rather wait to get those subs. Finish first.
Pong could have all the gym leaders with level 100 Pokemon, and it would get beaten before the end of the year.
What about 1,000?
It's not.
Not
You can't
if
go that
you
far.
want to
You
do what
can.
you said you wanted to do, which is make all of us finish the game.
Yeah.
That's not gonna happen, Aaron.
Well, yeah,
Fine.
because then what we'll do is we'll go in and I'll trade you Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
Aaron,
Like, we could get. Remember when we traded
That
back?
still depends
remember
on
Fire
me
Red
playing
Leaf
the
Green?
game, right?
When we played Fire Red Leaf Green, we would trade whenever we beat each
That
other.
was not good for me
And-
at all. You would trade
Calvin,
me.
you started
It's a
winning.
great- Great.
game.
Calvin started winning
It's a
and doing
game
really
for-
well.
He would trade me for my like level, whatever it was, level 15, say Rattata, for like a level 2 that he had in
Oh, yeah.
his box
I would.
to fuck me over
I would-
specifically for that battle.
You had so in our rule sets when we were battling, you had your six Pokemon team, right?
Yeah.
When you battled, the winner
Sure.
got to choose one of the opponent's Pokemon for one of your Pokemon, but you couldn't take starters. So I would purposely take 5 Pokemon and 1 shitty Pokemon,
Uh-huh.
hoping I would win.
Yeah.
To trade the shitty Pokemon and take one of his like better Pokemon.
So you're saying that you're responsible for how Calvin feels
No, Calvin
about
started winning
Pokemon.
some of the later ones, but then we never finished because of his internet. So we never got to do more. But like I think I won the first one, maybe the second one, and then Calvin won like the third one, and then I got screwed over really bad on that
Yeah.
one because then I had a shitty Pokemon, and he traded me something else. I'm like, fuck.
You have
So-
a lot of faith in Calvin and I finishing, but how many 2-exit hallways are there in the game?
It's like, fuck.
Every
Do I go-
hallway has at least 2 exits.
Did I go the way I haven't gone, or the way I came?
One of
So,
the best
but no,
moments in Blind Wave history.
Calvin was doing really well in that. We just never finished it, and now he still didn't finish Fire Red Leaf Green. Calvin, I did like someone said like 1 million subscribers. Calvin has to finish the Pokemon randomizer.
Maybe we'll do like a marathon, like a subathon.
We're just with
Where
Pokemon.
it's like we don't stop until either this happens or Calvin finishes Pokemon.
Guys keep stopping and Neil have to do this.
And you guys camp.
We camp.
I'll spelunk. That's the thing. Calvin has like I spelunk. You guys camp. Calvin plays Pokemon. Something we all do for fun. Of course, I camp for fun, and that's everyone's weird.
Everyone is
Spelunking, I
weird.
feel like, is demonstrably a terrible idea.
The risk versus reward.
What's the reward? I'm deeper where it's dark and dangerous. It's not like there's treasure down there, you know? It's not like going behind a waterfall and finding a treasure chest. All that's down there is the bones of people that also were dumb.
I mean, we might find.
Also, we're dumb. Eric,
never
there
know.
shouldn't be any bones down there, right? Because there's not bones and dead
Yeah.
stuff just under the ground.
No, they're in caves where people funnel in and they
No.
like have fun.
Eric,
They have to like
Eric,
put
you said
there's not just random
that
dead
there's
stuff on the
just
ground.
not bones anywhere, but like
in the
around
grave,
town.
except for grave
my
sites.
words are being twisted.
These are your words.
I will defend them, but people won't get the chance to actually have the real context. So I'll hold this off to another time.
All right,
But it's
all
not
right.
the same.
I'm saying there could have been a cave down there.
Same
Then.
at all.
What if there's a cave down there then?
Huh?
There could have been a cave down there.
we
No.
know
No,
there.
no.
We know.
The leaps of logic in this are ridiculous.
No leaps.
Importantly, what if you can go through the wall and end up in a lizard world?
Oh, dude.
You could do that.
It's happened.
Oh, I hope.
All right.
Oh,
Are we ready
one
for
day.
questions from viewers then?
I'm ready.
Miss Timmy Fantastico starting off with the most important stuff. Which Dorito is best?
Hey, I got a bag of Flaming Hot Cool Ranch.
Flaming Hot Cool
And I
Ranch.
tell you what, it's a little more flaming hot than it is cool.
The balance is skewed.
Yeah. I was like, I looked at Jancy. I'm like, what is this? I'm like, isn't this just flaming hot? She's like, get it. I'm like, all right, I'll get it. And I tell you what, it's flaming hot, not much Cool Ranch. It's just I don't know. I don't know how I feel.
All right.
But not that is the answer to your question.
Okay. What is the answer then? Best Dorito. Rick, you don't
I don't like Doritos.
like Doritos, right?
No.
What's the
I mean,
best one?
I think the original.
I think I've only ever had the original.
I think
Nacho-
the original
By the
still
or-
sells better than
By the
Cool
original,
Ranch.
do you mean the cheesy?
Like
nacho
nacho
cheese.
cheese?
nacho cheese Doritos? Still,
Cool Ranch is really good.
I don't know, nacho cheese though. Put that in a taco in a bag. Get some. Can't do that with Cool Ranch as well. It doesn't. It's not the same.
You can
it
do
doesn't
that.
work.
Not the same, Eric. I say nacho cheese.
I saw a guy that made this thing where you can take Cool Ranch chips and like grind it down and turn it into like a spice. It's amazing.
And sure.
What kind of spice?
Yes.
Like little tiny pieces of Cool
You
Ranch
just
Doritos.
put it in mayonnaise.
It's not
and-
spice. It's
and
just
it
Cool
turns
Ranch
it into
Doritos.
It's just little tiny crumbs. That's all it is.
Oh man. Muhammad said, Rick, I asked Eric, Aaron, and Calvin because this week was Valentine's. How did they meet their partners? So I wanted to ask how you met Maggie.
Well, she went to college where I worked at, and I worked in the help desk at the time, which was like a computer lab, and she would come in there. And
Turned on the charm.
she tells the story better than I do, I think. But like, maybe through obliviousness, but like I was not picking up anything,
You were lost in the chemistry.
indeed,
Mm.
and just going about my business.
Yeah.
And then my boss, like, one day, like, you need to ask this woman out. I was like, all right, sure. And I did. We got married.
Nice.
And we got married. Did you say?
Yep.
No, I appreciate the question because Jancy and I first met on Valentine's, or started speaking on Valentine's Day, and we got engaged on Valentine's Day. So
Yeah, we see, our
Big
first
Blasian
date-
boy says, "Damn, not even a first date."
Our first date was March 5th. I proposed on May 5th, and then we were married August 1st.
oh, Revenge
Of the
Fifth.
same year.
Yeah, of the same year.
Very good.
And we've been
That was
married for
quick.
11 years.
Mm-hmm.
Mel and I had like 5 years between us getting married, and we've been together. This is 10 years.
10 years. Congratulations.
10 and 15. Pong says, has watching Legends of Vox Machina sparked interest in playing D&D again? And if you do, what classes would you want to play next? And also, yeah, if you guys haven't seen, Legends of Vox Machina is out. Came out today.
Yep.
There's 4 episodes available over Patreon as well.
Yes, new
So,
show.
Just now came out. Been a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm. I mean, anything that reminds me, I have a lot of fun playing D&D, and my only real exposure to playing it is with you guys. So, there's only so many hours in the day, and I loved doing D&D when we did, but like it would take us like a whole day to record stuff, to set things up. But now that things have calmed down and our schedule might open up, you never know. We can try to do some more D&D stuff.
Sure.
I really enjoyed playing the Rager, Barbarian, but I also really enjoyed being a cleric when in our first Dungeon Crawler Classic game too. So I don't know. I mean, it would be a very different character than what we see in Vox Machina, but it would be fun to do some type of bard, but like as different as I can think of in terms of a bard.
Sure.
I always love when there are bards in the party that I'm DMing.
Yeah.
I would like
a lot of fun.
to play. I've been wanting to play more recently. I was trying to get my family into it, and it didn't quite kick off. I've been looking into. I've seen some different things online about like a Pokemon tabletop RPG, and I was thinking maybe if that is a thing, maybe I can get them to start messing around and wanting to play that. If I find a good system of how that works and what I want to do with it, but as far as D&D goes, like I don't know. I've played a few different things. I don't know if I have a favorite or what class I'd want to do. Like I like wizardy magic stuff. I really enjoyed my druid in our campaign that we had recently. I thought that one was fun. I also really like bow and arrows, so like a ranger, like hunter-y kind of class thing. Like I like all those too. So I don't know what I would play. Usually I feel like I'm okay with most classes, so like depending on what everyone else wants to be, I will usually take a part of like we need something like this to help, whether it's tanky something or healy something or whatever. It'd be fun. My druid kind of had a little mixture of both of those, where I could kind of tank some stuff, but I could also kind of help heal things too. So I like doing that.
It'd be fun, Rick. You'd have to help me design how the actual game play could work. But a bard, but he's like an insult comic.
Yep.
And the more cutting and funny his insults are, the more effective he can be. So maybe some type of modifier. But like each time the DM like judges the joke.
Yeah.
And the cutting and be like, +0. That's not very good. That may be fun.
It's like
or you could like penalize me for bad ones.
Yeah, that could be good. That could be fun.
Calvin?
No, I would very much like to get back into D&D and stuff. I don't know. I've tried bard classes in the past. It has not at all worked out for me. I like being a little sneak thief, a little assassin guy. Had a lot of fun playing the character in our campaign. Like in the shadows and stuff like that. But yeah, normally I'm a lot like Aaron. I fill for the party's needs and stuff.
Usually I DM, so I play characters that are like support characters for the main party. But sometimes I will take those characters into other like campaigns or conventions or whatever. So I've had like Kobold Monk, who is like a servant to the party.
Yeah.
Kind of. He's like a prisoner. He was fun to play. I played a Kinku rogue that didn't have his own voice, so I had to copy the voice of the person I last heard.
Gotcha.
So
That's cool.
So that was fun. I've played so many crazy wizards or sorcerers. That's kind of a fun one. Where like
that guy was in our D&D campaign.
The Kinku?
The Kinku.
He was.
He was one of the other students.
You're right. But yeah, I've like played him before. I think I played him in a game with Larry Elmore. One of my favorites was a sorcerer in a Dark Sun campaign who thought he was God.
That'd be cool. I would like, I don't understand the game enough to do it, but it would be fun if I ever did take the time to learn it better, to run a game. It would be fun to do voices, and it's just obviously a very large room for improv there, which would be fun to do. I don't know if I'd ever be able to do it.
You should start with something like Microscope, where you all kind of DM together.
Yeah.
Kind of. Like, go from there.
Well, I wanted to do it with my kids, too, because I haven't been able to DM too much. I've done a few here and there. And I was like, well, if I do it with my kids, they laugh at me all the time.
Yeah.
You know, like, if I mess up, they're not going to know. It's going to be the first time anyway.
Yeah,
It's just about making it fun for them, you know?
It was fun that one time when my character got just absolutely demolished. Then you guys stripped him of all of his great shit, left him in a tent. So Rick just gave me another character to play while he was recovering. And then I got to play that and, like, screw all of you.
Yep.
And in the video, we played the Evil Morty music when the turn happened. That was fun.
Author Dream says, hey, guys, is your foot all healed up, Calvin? Best
Indeed.
of wishes to all of you. How's your foot doing, Calvin? If you guys don't know, Calvin messed up his foot
Doing much better.
playing marbles.
Yeah, playing marbles on semi-flat ground with no obstacles.
Yeah.
I broke my ankle in 2 places. But that was a long time ago.
Despite what you might think, did not slip on the marble.
Nope. Marble was nowhere near me.
But how's it doing now?
It's doing good.
Can you jump?
I
Or,
can
like,
jump. Yeah.
Walk and
I can walk. I can
Split
I
squat.
can do
dance?
jumping jacks.
You dance?
Dance!
No. Have I jumped since then? Yeah, of course. I can run up 2 or 3 stairs at a time, so I'm getting my strength back.
Good. I'm glad. We still have the marbles. We
True.
finished that game.
Indeed.
I got really excited when we were setting up to do that. Like, this is going to be great. It's going to look great. Snap. All right. Me and Aaron didn't even finish.
We didn't even play anything. We didn't.
You went to the hospital. We sat down there like, let's not do anything else.
I don't know. Good no says, have any of you played Sifu? And if you haven't, have you heard about it? It's a very fun fight sequence in the beginning of the game.
Well, like Captain D's?
What?
No.
Sifu.
It's not.
Not seed food.
Oh.
That's
I
seafood.
I haven't played that game in a long time.
Seafood. I have not. We're familiar with it a little bit. We saw a trailer back during E3, I think it was.
Yep.
It was like that fighting game. Had some neat concepts and stuff I thought looked really neat, but I have not played it or anything yet.
Oh, yeah. I haven't played it either.
It's on my list to play.
I didn't say seafood.
Eventually.
Let's see here.
Make sure you come back tomorrow. Pokemon Randomizer Race. Soul Silver, Heart Gold.
3rd stream. 3rd of 30.
Things are getting spicy.
Yep.
30.
30.
Gara Zoldik wanted to know if you watched AEW last night. I remember we talked about wrestling. Was it AEW?
Yeah.
That you were
AEW.
talking about earlier?
You watched it last night?
No, I haven't
No.
watched it in like a year.
A year.
Okay. There was, I don't want to say anything. I imagine there was something that occurred that they were wanting you to know your thoughts on or something. So, yeah, but they think that you'll love it.
I know about it.
Oh, you know.
But
Okay.
For people who haven't seen it, I don't want to say.
Sure. Mr. Simposter also wanted to know if Vox Machina makes us want to start a new campaign. I missed the chaos.
The chaos was fun.
Um,
I really enjoyed doing the illustrations for those intro videos.
Yeah.
For that campaign.
Might be fun to do like a lighter rule set. Like I had a lot of fun running Monster of the Week for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like everyone got the rules pretty quickly and
Yeah.
was able to play pretty creatively.
Andros Rex says, are any of you interested in streaming Elden Ring or maybe playing online together? Oh, can you play online together?
Yeah.
Huh.
There's like a co-op thing that you can do.
Elden Ring is one that I've been wanting to play. I don't know exactly. I've pictured it as being kind of close to like the Demon Souls, Dark Souls kind of game. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe. I don't know when I'll get to it. Right now I have Pokemon Legends Arceus that I'm playing, and then after that, which I don't know when I'm going to finish it exactly, but after that, I need to figure out what I want to play next, and then how much time I have before October.
I want to play Sekiro and Bloodborne first.
Yeah, I would like to play Elden Ring, but I think it would be a lot more fun playing co-op.
Gotcha.
So I'd probably wait for like another crew member to be available for that.
Yeah, I want to play Bloodborne, Sekiro, like a lot of those, but I don't want to jump ahead. Not necessarily because I'm like, oh man, I bet the story is going to matter, but more so because I know mechanics and stuff are bound to be better, and I don't want to have to go back to the thing and then be like, man, why is it like this? But because it's old, you know?
Yeah.
So I kind of want to play through it and not get like spoiled by better stuff and then go back to stuff that maybe is not as good, you know what I mean? Camiluminati says, how do you choose whose turn it is for the movie crew pick? Do they have an order, or do you roll a dice, or do you play rock, paper, scissors? I don't feel like our movie picks have any order to them at all.
If there was any fairness, there would be a lot more bad movies that we would have watched.
Sure.
Fair's a word.
It's unfortunately more of a consensus sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't think if we rotated out where like everyone picked one each week and then it just rotated, which I guess we could. But sometimes there's things where it's like, oh, well, let's pick this because
this thing is happening.
I think Ghostbusters Afterlife had just came out on digital. And we're like, hey, let's watch this.
Yeah.
We're like, yeah, it just came out. Let's watch that one. And it was like, if it had been like, oh, well, this is Calvin's week, I mean, maybe Calvin didn't want to pick Ghostbusters Afterlife. So we kind of just like talk about it for a bit.
Yep.
Try to figure out what we want to do. And get rid of Neil Breen as much as we can.
Oh, Aaron, it would be such a great reaction.
Once a year, Rick.
Think of all the TikToks.
Once a year.
Feel like I would need to drink, and we usually record movies before I play Mass Effect. I don't want a detriment to the greatest game of all time, but it might be better to go from one to another.
All right. Well, there's a lot of other questions and stuff, but we can't get to all of these. It's also almost time to wrap up, so we do need to check out all of the bits and donations. And if
I'll check exercises.
All right. Exercises.
Aaron has push-ups from Chesy Black Onyx. Calvin has squats. Chesy Black Onyx. For Aaron, praise Bebo. For Calvin, can you measure this?
Sounds
very
try.
rude.
almost sounds dirty. Pikachu resubscribed for 13 months.
Thank you very much.
The Ginger Avenger resubscribed for 22 months.
Thank you.
Hilding cheered 100 bits with a weekly loving.
Weekly loving accepted.
Diggus
return.
Bickus has resubscribed for 37 months on a 37-month streak.
Thank you.
They said, fantastic live-action poll this time around, guys. Hardest choices ever. I would enjoy every show. Good.
Nope.
I'm glad you guys. It seems most people were like,
What
oh
did
man,
we
I
do?
really.
Yeah.
Sometimes we get it was like people are like, all these shows suck. And
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know.
That's the point.
I
It's a
could
bad
be
movie
wrong.
poll.
But
No, not movies, Rick. They're talking about live-action shows.
Oh, sorry.
10.
It was a hard one to assemble. Like whenever we're making the poll, like we'll get down to like, all right, now we have 13 choices. We have to get rid of 3, and we're like, I don't fucking know.
No.
I don't know. We're like arguing with each other. It's an experience. We'll need to record that experience sometime and release it way after the show had come out.
KT120 resubscribed for 55 months and very hyped for LOVM reactions. Legends of Vox Machina.
Mm-hmm.
5 months. Thank you.
G Paul tipped $5, says, not watching live, so I'm not sure if I'm beating a dead horse here. But man, would it be awesome if all 4 of you were a part of the No Way Home reaction, even though half of you have seen it. Give the people what they want. Very well.
All right, yeah, because you said that, we'll do it.
Just
That was
because,
never not the plan.
Yeah.
At all.
yeah, I don't think we ever said it was just going to be I would definitely. I haven't seen it. I want to see it again.
Yeah, me too.
Lara has gifted a sub to Fast Traxel. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Warlord GT resubscribed for 6 months. Says, thank goodness it's my last sub month to this channel. Not worth money. Well, sorry, Warlord. Apologize for your subs. Lara says, no, gifted sub. Another gifted sub from Lara. Thank you so much, Lara, for the gifted sub.
Thank you, Laura.
Thank you, Laura.
The Witchy Wanderer has resubscribed for 29 months.
Thank
Thank
you
you
so
very
much.
Anarista has resubscribed for 31 months on a 3-month streak.
Awesome.
Thank you so much.
Calder Robin has resubscribed for 32 months. Thank you so much, Calder Robin.
Thank you.
Phenom Taker has resubscribed for 56 months with a 56-month streak. 56 months. Okay, just 56 months, and there's a bunch of Critical Role emotes.
So many months. So many.
That is a lot of months.
Pharaoh resubbed for 4 months. Wow, I'm so glad I have an Amazon Prime subscription so I can use my free Prime sub to my favorite Twitch channel with Twitch Prime.
We're glad to.
Thank you so much,
Indeed,
Pharaoh.
Thank
We
you
appreciate
so much.
I need to do that right now.
Captain Cold cheered 5 bits, said, Happy Champion Crab Races Day, Cafe
Go.
Olé Day, Indian Pudding Day, PTA Founders Day, Public Science Day, Random Acts of Kindness Day, Who Shall I Be Day, World Human Spirit Day, 1981, Paris Hilton is born, and 1963, Michael Jordan is born. We have Jester Tardis, who gifted a sub as well. Thank you so much, Jester.
Thank you, Jester.
Joker Man, who gifted 15 subs. Thank you so much, Joker Man.
Thank you again, Joker Man.
Getting in first place.
Captain Cold cheered 5 bits. The way I make steak is ribeye, tenderize, salt, garlic, powder, black pepper, grill both sides for 4 minutes each, rotating every 2 minutes. Cover in Masterpiece barbecue sauce, both sides for 1 minute each. Let rest, cut. I have been unable to find any person or restaurant that can make it better for me, and my dad hasn't either.
I also got to render the fat. If you have a big old slab of fat on it, render that out.
How long does that take?
Depends.
Depends on your graphics card.
Yep.
Yeah,
Really good on this
some
computer.
graphics
Not good
cards
on my
run hotter
laptop.
than others.
Nice one,
Viven
Rick.
has subscribed for the first time. Thank you so much, Viven, with your
Thank
Prime.
you.
We appreciate it. Cameratagus has resubscribed for 14 months. Says, keep being awesome. Thank you, Cameratagus.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Pranshu Agarwa has subscribed. Thank you so much.
You're really nailing
Thank
it
you.
today, Aaron.
Yeah.
You read these. Flash Arrow resubscribed for 9 months. Question for Aaron: which league champion would you like to get the arcane treatment the most? My favorite character to play in the game was always Maokai, so I'll go with him. Cow on a Turtle resubscribed for 2 months. Says, love from Germany and excited for Pokemon tomorrow. Thank you for your service, Calvin.
Thank you. I don't know which to feel worse for, the cow or the turtle.
Yeah, because Cow was on a turtle, but I don't know. Wait, why would you feel bad for
Depends
the
how
cow?
big the turtle is.
Because
Because
it's
the
slow?
cow can't reach the grass anymore.
Oh, I thought it was because he's so slow.
Isn't that?
Gene Girl resubscribed for 15 months. Thank you so much.
There's no
Thank
control
you.
over his own destiny.
Magic Head Psycho resubscribed for 14 months.
Thank you very much.
Rufus has resubscribed for 8 months.
Thank you. Almost a baby.
Agent J resubscribed for 38 months. Says, Win Sifu. 420 Dean has subscribed for the first time. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
The Volcanic Masochist has resubscribed for 8 months. Says, love your content, guys. Well, we appreciate it. Volcanic,
Thank you.
thank you so much.
Thank you.
The Loot Goblin
Oh.
has resubscribed for 4 months.
How's loot spelled?
Loot.
Okay.
Ah.
And then the Hairless on Ford has gifted a sub to Ottercog.
Thank
And
you.
now I have to do
Thank you.
push-ups.
Push-ups.
Alrighty.
We're coming back tomorrow. Pokemon Randomizer Race. Heart Gold, Soul Silver. It's been quite an experience so far. Most people have beaten the first gym.
Yep. I just got that Garchomp. Time to train him up.
I have 3 Tyrannitars.
You do.
One of which is in my box because my team's just too good.
It's too good. You got Dragonite.
Which I caught before you're allowed to catch Pokemon.
You did.
Cheater. That's okay.
Sometimes randomizers bless
Fucking
you.
mom lied to me, and I got lost for like an hour.
She stole your money.
And she
too,
took
right?
your money.
And
Yeah,
she took
your
my money.
Fucking
But
mom.
you told her to do that.
I did.
So
I swear, you guys are so lucky. I'm gonna bite my mic. You keep complaining about how good your Pokemon are.
complaining about how good they are.
I have 3 Tyrantars, but my team is so good I don't need the 3rd. Fuck you!
Oh, I know.
Come for all this and more tomorrow.
So much fun. We will see you guys tomorrow. Have a good day.
Bye.